Hey, what's up? Things here performance at the shop, and kind of got a lot done today. Not really, but Magnum is running again. Plugs were really fouled in it, and I think I got the injector settings wrong. These are LS2 injectors, which are not in the Holly. I think I just selected the wrong ones. I didn't really look too much, but pulled the plugs out, cleaned them, and everything's back pretty good. So I also got the back seat back in it. I ended up buying another sender for the other side instead of trying to fix the wire. I just bought the sender, put it in. I had to untangle the wires and then put it out. But you just saw the fuel gauge actually works. So it doesn't need to go through the like it didn't go through the ECU prior. So I'm kind of happy. That's kind of neat that it actually works. I bent the hell out of this, so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, so that's back going. Happy. This one here, I started off. I made the transmission lines. So both lines go up to the front, and then they split off, go into the radiator. So those are done. Last night I shoved that pipe in and it's wrong. I need to take it back out because it's going to have the second turbo is going to come over and feed into that pipe. Once I get that like Y welded together, I'll never get that pipe in there. So I'm going to have to cut the pipe to get it back out. There's no way I'll get that thing out. Then I think everything arrived what I need, the 2-inch stuff. I really hope so. These fittings here are actually 1/2-inch MPT. So, which I have in an 8AN. Normally you run a 10 off of these. But the thing I don't like is that they're really low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get both of these fittings in 90s. I ordered those. So in this way, it'll point more, somewhere around this area. I'll make it point that way. This one, I'll have it point, this way. And then the two lines, I can tee them straight together. And one line go forward, so I'll probably put the T somewhere over here. There's a little more space over here, even though I got to bring that tube down. I'll bring the line up, and then possibly what I was looking at again was mounting that pump in here. So hopefully it's not too big of a pump. I could even mount the pump right here off of this side. There's a little more space because of the steering, so maybe make a little bracket off of here that the pump bolts to, and then that way yeah, I'd still have to bring the line over here and over. So regardless, I got stuff coming. I think I got stuff here and then other stuff coming. Also got the oil feeds on. The fittings I ordered were actually right. That one you could just barely see right there. This one I think you could see, yeah. So you can see the oil feeds are in. So that thread is such an oddball thread, but it's just a fitting into there rather than these flanges that you can see I tried to use, and they will not work. There's no way to make them work with the caulking. There's very minimal space to make it work, it hits the flange, and it put the fitting really far up, so I would have never been able to get a line on it. This way the line is this one's almost the same. You can see the line has got room behind it for the flange. There is actually room there. So, and it comes up and over the compressor. This one I put it behind the motor mount bracket, whatever, and then I strung them up over there. So I think they'll be long enough. One might be a little bit too long, but they should be long enough. And then what I got to do still, let me see if I can let it down. Hold on. Okay. She's close. It just touches the cardboard. But, so here's one. And here's the other one. So I'll get them routed up. And then this is that oil pressure sensor, but I already know it's gonna have a weird thread. So I'm not sure if I should just drill right here, drill and tap this end. I should probably take the cap off and see, because both sides of the filter should have pressure. So I should probably take the cap off, take the filter out, and see if I could just drill and tap right into here and get a pressure source on right here. Then I could just come out with a -4 and tee these two lines right onto it, like, you know, something like that. Do like a female male tee, so the female would screw right into, you know, and I thought I had one, but I think that's a 4. See, that's a regular tee, so one side would be a female. Let's see. Yeah. So that one would go into there. I mean, I guess could do so ugly. Could do something to mount these over here, bring them under this line, but mount these over here with some kind of P-clamp and then run another hose from there over to that housing. I thought I had like an 1/8 inch threaded fitting, but I'm not seeing it. I do not see it. That's a 3. I think that's even a 3. That's a 4. Yeah, I don't see it. Coupling, brake fitting, banjo. Guess you could do a banjo fitting. Make the thread, but that's even a 3, isn't it? Yep. I don't have it, so I gotta order more stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so that's where this one's at. As soon as I get the pump for the oil and then get the drains set up, it should be good. But that's where we're at. And then I gotta order 2 catch cans. I thought I had one on here, I don't. So I gotta order 2 catch cans. One, well, he has one. So I gotta order one for my car, but I'll get all this stuff. The 1/8 inch MPT, I believe I could use that. I'll check that before I leave, but I'm getting out of here. So for this one, appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave me a comment. As always, have a good day.